What is up, guys? It is Duke here, and in today's video we are over in Red Onslaught. Just finished up a war against the Medrex, and as you can see by the score here, 88 to 58, it was pretty much a complete wipeout from the boys over at Red Onslaught. So some great war attacks here, not the best bases from the Medrex. You got some rushed bases on their side. They didn't really put up much of a fight. As you can see, they're a level 12 clan, but they were kind of a little bit outmatched in this one here. And as most of you probably know by now, just recently Clash of Clans rolled out the March 2017 update, which was really more about some changes in troop levels and whatnot. So it was really like a balancing update, nothing crazy. You had a little, maybe a statue thrown in there. You had an air defense upgrade level come in, a new one for Town Hall 11. So the majority of us are not seeing that. So pretty much the one thing that I wanted to get into and check out was the witch spawn rate was increased in this update. I know I've showed it on my channel just as of late, and a bunch of other guys that are creating these videos. They're showing some good Golem, Bowler, Witch attacks here. So I really wanted to jump in and see post-update how the spawn rate really looked and see if it was really adding much to it. Can we really call it a buff and check it out? So we're going to check out some attacks that are using witches. So as most of you guys know who check out this channel, I really do love witches. They're a super cool troop. I dig them. I don't really get to use them too much, but I'm really looking to get back into war and use them. So as you can see, he's going with the Golem Witch Bowler strategy here. Usually always starts out from two corners to funnel the main troops right in the center of the base here. As you can see, Kata is going ahead and doing that. 2 jump spells down, getting into the core of that base. As you can see, it is a good wide funnel here. It looks like the majority of the bowlers and the witches, they're going to get into the center of this base. Rage spell down. Grand Warden's got his big ability, which I don't really know too much about it because I don't use them. So what it's called, some kind of tome thing. So getting in there, freezing up the big bird, freeze spell down on top of the back end Inferno Tower. And we have a good pathing as far as on the outskirts, flanked on each side. You got bowlers and witches rolling through and eating them up. So as you can see, most of these attacks, you've been seeing a good amount of witches left over. So if we can hop in there, it looks like they are spawning. Let's check out this one over here. See how quickly she is spawning. There's 2 witches over there. So it looks like they're popping them up. I don't see anything crazy, but we do see a ton of witches in the center there. So that is the main objective. That is really what we want to see with the higher spawn rates. We want to see a ton of these skeletons being popped out, and it looks like there's like 100 on this base. So finishing up here, there's all kinds of skeletons at the end there, which is super cool, which means that this might be something that could become overpowering. I believe that this attack right now is overpowering it because you're seeing it a lot up at Town Hall 10, Town Hall 11. So maybe we'll get to see much more of these attacks. I prefer to see these type of hits over air hits. Air hits just to have to be monotonous, and I'm sure at some point these hits will do the same. We're seeing Luke come in here from the bottom. That's a weird looking lure here. Now, the one thing I do need to do as a disclaimer, the Medrex, their bases really aren't maxed out. As you can see, we have Town Hall 8. Is that Town Hall 8 level walls up here on their number 3 base. So, you know, I can only play the hand I'm dealt with. So these attacks aren't against, I guess you would say, CWL level bases. But for the most part, most of the clans that I've been in over the years, bouncing around, visiting friends, you're not seeing those kind of bases. You're not seeing completely maxed out for the most part. You're seeing bases like this more often than not. You guys can correct me down below if I'm wrong, or you can say, hey, this is really the type of bases that we're seeing in our everyday wars here. So as you can see, good pathing here. Let's check out these skeletons here at the bottom, see how they're pumping out. At the top here, we have the heroes going on the high road as far as the Warden and the BK. He's already moving around. Queen staying south, taking out that Expo. And bottom, witches are going ahead and they are spawning, and it looks like there's a good amount of skeletons here in this base too. It's always good to have some meat shields in front of them, so if you can get those golems and those heroes to stay out front, and this way the witches can go ahead and they can spawn up those skeletons in a crazy fashion here. And it looks like a ton of them are being taken out, but you got some good splash damage at the back end of this base here from those wizards, so that could really be playing a role in taking out these skeletons. You have point defense there, which really can only do so much as far as taking out one at a time, but it looks like that wizard tower on the back end there is doing its thing, holding up, protecting that cannon. And as you can see, there are all kinds of skeletons still floating through here. I do like this, so maybe there is a bit of a change in the spawn rate. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of them clustered up in there. They're pretty cool. They're fun to watch. They're almost like little babies floating through into the end of this base here. They take out things left and right, so they're like skeleton babies. So you can hashtag skeleton baby below and get that rolling. So pretty good attack here by Luke. Like I said, still a 3-star base up here. It's pretty good. I'm not sure I saw a big bird on this base here or what the deal was with that. Next thing you know, we're going to check out a Town Hall. What is he? Town Hall 8. We're going to pop in here. Chief Ruckus. He is a Town Hall 10. He's a Town Hall 10 coming with the Go-Bo-Wee attack here. This one's a little bit different because it's not a square base like you would see up at Town Hall 11 or most of them. It's a old school kind of like anti-2 base. He goes ahead and he drops the quad quake right in the middle there. Golem coming in there. I'm going to flank on the left-hand side there. You got witches down already spawning out, and that Inferno Tower, that multi-target Inferno Tower, is going to lock in on those witches and the skeletons. Down come the bowlers. They're going to come in through, and as you can see, we already have a ton of skeletons getting into this base, though. So what he wants to do is get rid of that Inferno Tower. Out comes the clan castle, and the troops are making their way into this base here. And it looks like these guys on the left-hand side, the bottom left, are going to be going around, and we got some witches and bowlers on the top left-hand side, which is always what you want with this attack. You don't want everyone going in because they'll get stuck and they'll get jammed up in the center. You want some troops on the outside there to really go ahead and get those outer buildings, outer defenses just taken out. So pretty cool attack here by Chief Rook. I don't know how often he's getting to use this attack, but hey, in this war, this looks like it was the perfect one to go into and hit. Freeze spell down in the north on that Inferno Tower, and once he takes down that Inferno Tower, it looks like it is kind of home free here as far as him going through and wiping out this base here. What do we got? About 3 witches up top, 4 witches up top, going ahead and spawning all those skeletons. We got skeletons running up the right-hand side, and before you know it, there are not many defenses left on this base. Skeletons doing their thing right around the outside, taking out the gold mines and the elixir pumps here. Looks like the one witch may be left up here. She is down. It looks like, what do we got there? We got the hidden Tesla taking out those guys. So good thing the queen made it through. We got one bowler left. She'll do her thing. And this looks like it would be a close one. So if I was watching this, I wouldn't be too sure if we were going to be getting the 3-star attack here. But she's going to go around the outside. She's got a little bit of health left. So that level 38 queen is doing her thing. Oh, 1, 2. Wow, look at that. It looks like a 3-star by the skin of his teeth. Awesome job, Chief Rook. So that was a pretty interesting base. You could really get caught up. Next thing you know, we're going to go ahead and we're going to check out one more attack here. It is also by Chief Rook. Going down on this base here. Same style of attack here. Same one. Like I said, I can't really pick these bases because they're not terribly maxed out. So really just showing the comps and how they are used. Really good for your friendly challenges. Make sure you're doing that. Don't just go cold turkey right into your war attack. Make sure you're practicing this because it is always good to go ahead, really see what works for you, kind of see how these troops spawn out, see how they tend to walk, and then get your roll on here. So as you can see, jumping right into the center of this base, quad quake the center there, First Inferno Tower is about to go down, and we got all kinds of action on the sides here. Chief Rook has this one down. This one looks like it's going to be a lot easier. Defenses on this guy are going to be crippled easily because they are really not up to par with the offense that's going in here. Troops are going around the edges doing their thing. Bowlers, witches, skeletons popping up everywhere. This is pretty much a flattening attack. At this level here, it looks like we got some Town Hall 8, Town Hall 9 Archer Towers, and they are about to get wrecked by this attack. All kinds of troops left. I think he has every single witch that he dropped still left on this base here, and the last defense is about to go down. We got baby mines and pumps on the back end, which are going to last about 2 seconds against this. So Chief Rook just going through, Child's Play getting this done. Make sure you guys are really checking this out. Rise of the Witch, after watching this, it's tough to see against these bases, against this opponent, but it really did seem like there were a ton more witches cranking out those skeletons at an incredible rate. So let's see. You guys let me know how it's going on in your clan. Comment down below. Make sure you like and subscribe for future videos, and we will catch you guys next time. Later.